The most common cultural practice for any turf grass is mowing. The mower blade comes into repeated contact with the grass and therefore has considerable impact on not only the look of the lawn, but the overall plant health as well. Keeping a sharp blade is key to a great-looking lawn.
The quality of cut is important to good growing grass. So the way to tell you really need to sharpen the blade is when the top of the grass is quite frayed. It turns a little brown tint on the top a few hours after mowing, or the lawnmower doesn't seem to have enough power to climb a hill or to be pushed up a hill, or in deep grass runs out of power. It's a good idea that's a good time to sharpen the blade.
Having a sharp mower is very important, and it's a practice that perhaps isn't done frequent enough because some grasses really are pretty harsh on the metal and dulls it pretty quick.
How often you mow, the space of the area mowed, the species of grass you mow, and whether you mulch or bag the clippings all affect how long a blade will keep its edge. So the best thing to do is routinely inspect the blade.
The best way is if you're looking at a rotary blade across the edge of it and you feel it, you feel the edge just like you would like a pair of scissors to tell if they're sharp. If you can feel a good edge on it, then you're fine. But if you feel that it's rounded and you would never cut yourself with it, it's probably time to sharpen it.
All these blades have an angle that's built on them that the manufacturer at some point decided was the correct angle that would allow the blade to stay sharp for a long time and produce the best quality of cut. So you always want to try and maintain the angle that's already on the blade. So all we do to sharpen it is push it in and pull it across lightly, and keep doing that until the blade is sharp, and then we're going to turn it around and we're going to do the same thing on the other end until this end is sharp.
The best thing you can do in sharpening a blade is to make sure that it's balanced on both sides. I think, typical for homeowners is to think, you just throw a hand grinder on it and grind it and you're good to go, and it's not that easy.
We're going to check it to see if the blade is balanced. So this, if it would sit there and I let go of it, it would be perfectly balanced, except, it's not very well balanced, this end being heavy because it sinks to the bottom. Now you're not going to have this fancy balancer at home, right? But what works just as well as a nail in the wall that you can put this blade on and the heavy end will go down. The reason we balance it is there's a lot of pressure if it's not balanced, and the engine, the bearings, the shafts that are connected on the blade all take a lot of force, and if they're not balanced, that can actually lead to cracking of the mower deck or bearing failure in the engine on the shaft side. So it's important that it be balanced reasonably well.
So when it's time to sharpen your blades, remember these keys. Sharpen before they get dull, maintain the existing angle, and balance the blade.